JB Cycles here with a quick look at the close on June the 28th. So there's a kind of a problem here because cycles are saying one thing, the S&P is kind of saying something else, and then we have a divergence where S&P is strong, and then we have many countries, markets, and sectors that have been rather weak. So let's have a look. Here is the S&P for Monday, and we see next week is the very bullish pop-up phase of my 4-week cycle. So here we should rally next week. I was looking for a ABC consolidation, and yeah, looks like we are making a ABC consolidation, but maybe not quite finished. And where is this 2-week oscillation low? I'm not quite sure yet. Did we make a low today, or was it earlier in the week, and now we are going down to make a lower low coming up here? Let's look at some other stuff. Let's stay with the cycles. So these are my medium-term cycles, and at this point all my cycles are going up for the next couple of weeks. We have 2 of these cycles making a low just this week, and the other one is going up. So again, cycles looking bullish. But then looking at the wavelets for the S&P, again I was looking for a ABC consolidation. This right end of my rectangle says that's where we should find a low around that point, and that's still about 1 week ahead maybe, or say 2, 3, 4 days. But it's a bit scary situation here because we have a trend line going here, and if we start to break that one, will it be a bear trap or will it create a bigger downside? But if we were to start popping up here, then it's certainly no downside coming here. But if we see more weakness, well, then we have to see. But that weakness is the point where I want to place, or I would have placed my next long position. You know, this 4-week cycle, it really works very well. But there are a few times when it kind of collapses, like back here. And that was where we had the Iranian attack on Israel. And it was after a strong geomagnetic storm creating all this fear and so on. But I don't see us being in that situation now. We did have a geomagnetic storm back here, but it has been too many weeks. If something bearish was to happen from that storm, it should have happened by now. Now it's too late, in my opinion. But you know, if something happens this weekend that creates fear and panic, well, but I do not expect it, because my cycles are bullish, and the cycles, they are meant to forecast such events. And with all the cycles going up, nothing bad should happen here. And we have the VIX. So the VIX wavelet actually now is suggesting VIX should be going down. And that means the S&P should start to go up. And I had 2 scenarios for, or projections for the S&P. Looking for ABC consolidation. Yeah, looks like we are making that ABC consolidation. But could still be, 3-4 days with downside here to complete it. And the other projection is very similar. But it's kind of suggests, time is running out for bears. We are well into this sideways, or call it this bearish phase of this projection. It's too late to start breaking down here. So any more downside early next week should be bought, such weakness, in my opinion. And then we have the hourly data for the Dow Jones Industrial. So this bearish red scenario did not play out. But then we have this green bullish rally scenario. It's not that strong like it should have been. But it still may follow that scenario. But then we should really pop up on Monday. And it looks like we have started a new 2-week oscillation, again backing up the bullish case, just as my 4-week cycle is very bullish all next week. But the market is kind of it's not confirming it, so that makes me a bit uncertain. So we should see strength on Monday. We should pop up and remove all this uncertainty. But if we were to drop down on Monday, Tuesday, well, then market is then kind of behaving not normal, in my opinion. But this 2-week oscillation, yeah, that suggests today was a 2-week oscillation low. First I thought the low was already in here early today, but then we crashed down all day, and but I think, yeah, it's difficult. There are so many things suggesting we should have another 2-3 days with downside to complete this ABC consolidation, and then we have other things suggesting we should pop up bullish next week. So I really can't say, but yeah, in my opinion, it should end bullish. Either we need more downside for another few days, and then we rally most of July, or we just start to rally on Monday. But then I also last weekend showed a possible scenario for a bull market top somewhere around, well, look here at my composite, it starts to top out, around July 20th something, but it really gets weak around mid-August. So if we see markets going kind of sideways or grinding slowly upwards into end of July, mid-August, then we have to watch out, because all cycles here are making a low in September, late September. And if we were to make a topping formation here for the next month or so, and then crash down, going towards this low from April, then we may start to see a possible bull market top. But still too early. We could also just rally all the way into New Year. So no clear direction from me for next week so far, but I'll probably make another video this weekend. So see ya.